everyone, it's Emily with Get Fit Now. I want to thank you for joining me this evening for the Female Transformation webinar. I've got a lot of great information that I'm going to be sharing with you this evening, and it's designed so that you can leave tonight with all the tools you need to achieve your fitness goals. So we're going to go over nutrition, we're going to go over training, and we're going to go over supplementation. I want to give everyone a second to kind of roll in before we get started. But in the meantime, I want you to make sure you have that workbook printed that I've emailed to you. We're going to be filling in the blanks together this evening, and that way you have something to take away with you tonight and get your action plan in place. So we're going to get started in a second. Okay, so now you're going to see my screen. We're going to go in between you seeing my screen and the slides, and then we're also going to go where you can see me. So we're going to get the slides all set up. Okay, it looks like we're good to go. So I have a lot to cover, and we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So again, thank you for joining me if you just tuned in for our Female Transformation webinar this evening. I have a lot of great stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, and I'm very excited. Now, if you want to talk about this transformation webinar online, you can do so using hashtag GetFitNowPT. What I love to do is jump off the training and go look for you online with the hashtag and find out what everyone had to say. So definitely start the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, or wherever you want using this hashtag. Now, you're in the right place tonight if you can relate to any of the following 4 scenarios. You desperately need to lose 15 to 35 pounds of body fat. You want to add lean, toned, and firm muscle. You feel lost when it comes to working out or don't know where to start. And you want to learn when and what you should be eating. So this is a reason to stay until the end. We're going to be giving everyone who attended instant access to 2 of our cookbooks that are a $42 value. And I'm also going to be opening up 5 spaces for my coaching program. So now I want to go over why we're determined to help you reach your fitness goal. So Dustin and I set out this year with a mission to help 15,000 women reach their fitness goals by 2015. And one way we're doing this is by doing monthly seminars. We're going to be doing monthly seminars and webinars for free, and we're going to be covering different fitness topics and health-related topics that are going to help you reach your fitness goal. So what we're going to be going over tonight is what I like to call the 3 pieces of the pie. We're going to be touching on training, we're going to be touching on nutrition, and we're going to be touching on supplements. And all of these 3 pieces are equally important for making sure you reach your fitness goal. So we're going to start out with nutrition. Now, the average American eats a small breakfast, a larger lunch, and an even bigger dinner, and this is what they look like. Now, here's what I want you to start doing. I want you to start incorporating 5 small meals a day. So here's how you're going to do this. You're going to have a good-sized breakfast. You're going to have a snack. Maybe that snack's a handful of almonds. Maybe it's a protein shake. Maybe it's a 100-calorie Greek yogurt. Then you're going to have a good-sized lunch, but I want you to notice that your lunch is no bigger than your breakfast. Okay, so they're about equal portions. Then you're going to have another snack. Now, you don't want this other snack to be fruit. We don't want any fruit after 3 p.m. because fruit always turns to sugar. But in the morning, we have time to burn that fruit off, and in the evening, we're less active. So if you have fruit right before bed, or if you have fruit late in the evening before dinner, you're not going to have so much time to burn it off before you go to sleep. Then we're going to have dinner. And I want you to again notice that dinner is no larger than our lunch or our breakfast. So this is going to be the new you. This is what you're going to look like. I came up with this on a cruise, so I think Dustin needs to take me on trips more often. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to turn to the nutrition page in your workbook. You're going to notice that the left-hand column says what you ate yesterday. And I want you to take a second to fill this in and be brutally honest. If you had cookies for breakfast and pizza for lunch, then fill that in. And if you skipped all your meals until dinner, then leave those areas blank. So take a second to fill this in. Like I said, the more honest you are on this exercise, the more you're going to benefit. Okay, so now that you've had a chance to fill in what you ate yesterday, we're going to work together and fill in what you should be eating. So make sure your pen is still handy. I want you to fill in that column now that says what you should eat. So a good idea for something you could have for breakfast is egg whites and 4 ounces of veggies. And make sure you're weighing this out. You want to go pick up a food scale. You can purchase them for under $20 at Walmart or Target. And by veggies, sometimes what I'll do is I'll have onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, whatever you like. You could make that and make kind of an omelet or an egg scramble. Now for snack, you want to have one of the following. You want to either have 100-calorie Greek yogurt, 100-calorie cottage cheese, you could have a protein shake, or a fourth a cup of fruit and 10 almonds. For lunch, you're going to have 4 ounces of protein, and this is either going to be fish or chicken. We want lean sources of protein so that we can build lean muscle. And you're going to have 4 ounces of green veggies, so asparagus, broccoli, green beans, Brussels sprouts, whatever you can think of that you like, just get a green veggie in. Now, you're going to have another snack in between your lunch and dinner, but I want you to notice that this time I have removed the fruit as an option. I discussed earlier that we don't want to have fruit after 3 p.m., so please keep that in mind when you're having your second snack of the day. Now for dinner, again, you're going to be having 4 ounces of protein, fish or chicken, and 4 ounces of green veggies. Now you might have to switch up your ounces, so if you're not getting the results you want when you weigh in at the end of each week, you might have to play around and figure out how many ounces is right for your body type. But you need to make sure you're incorporating protein into your diet, or you're not going to build muscle. Now, notice that there is a 6th meal on this list, and that's another snack. The only time you would have that snack is if you have dinner at, let's say, 5 p.m., and then you stay up until midnight. You might get hungry and want another snack. So a good option for another snack that late is going to be a protein shake or cottage cheese. That's going to keep your muscles fed while you're sleeping, and it's going to help you fight temptation to have something like chips or ice cream or some sort of carb right before you head to sleep. You also want to make sure that you're getting in 3.6 liters of water a day. Because if we're not getting enough water in, our bodies tend to hold on to what little water we do drink, which makes us bloat. So make sure you're getting plenty of water in. That way your body's not going to be scared to let that water go. A little trick that I'll tell you that Dustin and I do is we pick up those Smart Waters. They're about $1 a piece at Publix, and I think they're 1 liter. And we'll just refill those through the day. So we know we need about 4 of those waters. So we can visualize and kind of keep track of how many we've had. Now we're going to move on to training. So again, I want you to turn to the training page in your workbook, and you're going to fill that page in. So your goal with cardio is to burn 500 calories per day, 7 days a week. We eat food 7 days a week, so we need to be burning calories 7 days a week. Now, if you will do this, if you will burn 500 calories a day, 7 days a week, you're guaranteed to lose 1 pound. So what you see right here is a picture of a sample at-home cardio circuit that you can do. You can print this out, put it on your fridge. Another option is, to download some sort of tracker. We use MapMyRun, but there's also several other trackers out there for keeping track of how many miles you've done and how many calories you've burned. Now, weight training. Weight training is very important because when we're doing cardio and we're losing that weight, we want to make sure that we're building firm, I like to call them petite muscles, lean petite muscles, because otherwise we're just going to have loose skin, and that's not what we're after at all. So your goal with weight training is to be doing weight training 4 days a week. You want to be allowing your major muscle groups 48 to 72 hours to repair before you hit them again. So I suggest doing 1 major muscle group a day. Maybe you do legs on Monday, arms on Tuesday, back on Wednesday, and chest on Thursday. And switch it up. Switch it up so that you're not getting bored, and, kind of switch your rotation around as well. Now, your abs are the only muscle group you can hit 7 days a week. So I challenge you to do 150 crunches before bed every night. And I actually have an ab calendar that I send out to my clients once a month. And so if you email me, it's emily@getfitnowpt.com. I'll send you over my ab calendar for this month just as a thank you for tuning in. Now, 1 pound of muscle burns 6.5 calories per hour, versus 1 pound of fat burns only 1.2 calories per hour. So it's a no-brainer that we want to have more muscle than fat. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over the supplements that you should be incorporating into your diet when you're trying to get bikini ready. So the supplements that we recommend for you to take, and obviously you need to consult with the doctor before taking these, but CLA. Now CLA is a healthy fat that helps you burn fat. So we take CLA with each of our major meals. So I take one with breakfast, one with lunch, and one with dinner. Now, of course, there's different milligrams in each CLA capsule, so you need to read the label to figure out when you should be taking yours. We also recommend that you take fish oil, which is great for your heart, and we recommend that you take a multivitamin. And there's no particular brand that we really recommend. We pick a lot of our vitamins up at Costco, and we order our CLA on Amazon. Now, when it comes to protein powder, you want to make sure that you're having a zero carb protein. Zero carb, you want to make sure that you're having under 1 gram of sugar and shoot for 17 to 26 grams of protein. So Isopure is one brand that we get our clients to drink a lot. You can pick it up at GNC, Vitamin Shop, or on Amazon. Also, you see a picture right here of the EAS Advantage shakes. These are great for on the go. You can get 5 for $4. You can pick them up at Publix, Walmart, or Target. And we typically keep these in our fridge all the time. And that way, if we don't have time to mix a protein shake, we can grab one of these already made shakes and just run out of the door. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take time to answer any questions that you might have. So go ahead at this time and type the questions into the question box, and then I'm going to start to answer your questions. All right, so your questions have started to roll in, and I got 2 really great questions that I wanted to address. The first one is, I'm tired of drinking water, so what's a way that I can spice up my water? And what Dustin and I typically do is we'll cut up fresh fruit and we'll add it to our water. So think of whatever some of your favorite fruit is that is in season right now. I love to add strawberries and kiwi to my water. And that's just a great way to flavor your water without using any artificial sweeteners. The different sweeteners that you can get out on the market, some of them have aspartame in them, so we prefer to just go all natural and use fresh fruit. Now, another question is, how do I know if I'm getting enough protein for my body type? And what you want to do is start out with 4 ounces. Like I said, weigh it out on a food scale. You should be having 4 ounces of that lean protein and 4 ounces of veggies with your lunch and dinner. And then for snack, you're having, 1 serving of nuts. You're having 1 serving of Greek yogurt. And then you might have to play with it from there. But as long as you're sticking to that meal plan that we went over earlier, you're not going to bulk up with your weight training, so you don't have to worry. Now, you have 2 choices. You can either go the complicated and confusing route and try to do this on your own. Or you can go the simple and structured route and join one of our 2 coaching programs that we have available. So our coaching programs offer daily workouts Monday through Thursday. And these workouts are actual videos of Dustin and I demonstrating what exercises we want you to do. The workouts are fun, they're quick, you get them done in under 30 minutes, and they change up every week, so you're never going to get tired of doing the same thing. You're going to get access to our membership site where you're going to find your meal plan, cookbook, grocery shopping list, and a lot of other tools you need to make sure that 12 weeks from now you're at your goal. You're also going to be added to our private Facebook group. Now, this Facebook group has all the women who are in our program on it, and we use it as an accountability and support system. So you're going to be getting accountability and support from other women who are trying to achieve similar goals as you, and you're also going to be getting daily messages from Dustin and I, making sure that you're on track to hitting your weekly goal. You're also going to get bi-weekly live webinars. So just like we're doing right now, every other week, you're going to be sitting down with me, and we're going to be going over some of your questions and your most pressing concerns. And I'm also going to be sharing with you things like how to prep out your food, how to fight a sugar addiction. Each week, our topic's going to switch up. Now, our gold program is normally $1,574. But tonight, we're going to be offering this program for 5 people for $297. Now, this program lasts for 12 weeks, and we can break this payment up if you need to. And you're going to get everything I mentioned on that previous slide. Or if you need a little extra push, we have our Platinum program, which is a more one-on-one program. It includes one-on-one coaching with me. I'm going to be calling you once a week for 30 minutes, and we're going to go over what you had to eat throughout the week, and we're also going to go over how your workouts went. You're also going to have access to me 24/7, so you can send me an email if you have any questions regarding your workouts or your diet. Now, this program is normally $3,999 for the 12 weeks, but today I'm going to be offering it for a few people for $597. Again, we can break this payment up. Now, I do want to make sure you know that both of these programs are results guaranteed. So you're going to let me know what your goal is over the next 12 weeks, and I'm going to make sure you get there. Guaranteed, no questions asked. Now, I do want to give a shout out to two of my beautiful ladies who are in my program right now. We did weigh-ins last week. Linda's on the left. She lost 7 pounds in 1 week. And Iva's on the right, and she lost 5.3 pounds in only 4 days. So like I said, you're going to hit your goal 12 weeks from now, and we're going to get you down the weight and get your body toned just like you're looking for. Now, we're going to be offering this for the next 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer now. You're going to see the link below to apply. So just click that link and go ahead and fill out your information. And that way we can contact you and see if this program is going to be a good fit for helping you reach your goal. Like I said, I have 5 spaces left for my Gold program, and I'm opening up just a few spots for my Platinum program because you are going to be communicating a lot with me one-on-one, and I want to make sure that I have time to devote to my women who are in my Platinum program. So, whether or not one of these programs is for you, I'm very glad that you joined me tonight, and I hope that you have something that you can take away to help you reach your fitness goal. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Our Facebook is facebook.com/getfitnowpt. We post fun content daily, workouts, and we also post recipes on there. So make sure you check us out. You're not going to be disappointed. Also, make sure that you filled out your workbook and picked your one action plan that you're going to be completing within the next 24 hours. Some simple action plans are things like making sure you're getting your water in. Maybe you're going to prep out your meals tonight for tomorrow. Maybe it's just to go grocery shopping tomorrow and get the tools you need in your house so that you can prep out those meals over the next couple of days. I promise you, meal prep is going to be the key to making sure you hit your goal over the next 12 weeks. Because if you're not prepping out your meals, that's when temptation starts to creep in. You go out to eat, you pick up something from the vending machine, carbs and sugar start to look really attractive, and those end up wrecking our diet and the workouts that we've worked really hard for. I also want to challenge you to do 150 crunches before bed tonight. Especially during the summer season, Dustin and I make sure that we do at least 5 minutes of ab work before bed every night. And that way our abs are toned and engaged before we're going to sleep. So you can't go wrong. Make yourself a little note, put it by your bed, and that way you make sure you're getting your ab work in every night. So with the meal plan, just to do a quick recap on the meal plan, you want to make sure that you're getting 5 small meals in a day. Because if we're eating 5 small meals, then we're going to be speeding up our metabolism. And when we only get a couple meals in, our body ends up holding on to all that food, and we get bloated, and that's not by any means what we want. We want to be making sure that our body's letting go of our food and that we're kind of flushing ourselves out so that we're not bloated and that we're not retaining water. Like I had mentioned earlier, regarding water, if you're tired of drinking regular water, instead of adding some of the sweeteners that you pick up at the store, go ahead and make your own water recipe. Try adding some of your favorite fruit. Strawberries and kiwis are some of my favorites to add. And it just spices things up and makes your water more interesting. So we're down to 1 minute and 54 seconds. If you do have any questions about this program, you can email me at emily@getfitnowpt.com and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But once this timer ends, we're closing out our spots and we're no longer going to be taking on any coaching clients for the next 12 weeks. So I advise you to fill out that application and then email me if you have a question and I'll get back to you within the next couple of minutes. So our timer is winding down. We've already been getting some applications in. I think we're up to about 20 applications now. So we're going to be sifting through these applications. What we're looking for is we're looking for women that on a scale of 1 to 10, reaching their fitness goal is a 15. The next 12 weeks are going to be challenging, but they're going to be life-changing. We're going to be working with you on your nutrition, on your training, and on maintenance mentality. So we want to get you down to your goal weight and help you tone your trouble spots over the next 12 weeks. But we also want to make sure that once the 12 weeks are over, you have all the tools you need to make sure that you keep that weight off for the rest of your life. So lifestyle change, it's going to be fun. It's a family atmosphere. So we have a lot of fun things planned for you over the next 12 weeks that I can't share with you now because some of the stuff is a surprise and we've had it in the works for quite a while and we're really, really excited about. Our timer is counting down. Also, make sure when you apply that you let us know which program that you're interested in. So let us know if you're interested in that gold program or that platinum program. All right, so it looks like our time is up. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. I had a lot of fun. I know we covered a lot of material, so I hope that you were able to take some notes, and we wish you your best on your fitness journey. We want to make sure that everyone's able to get their dream bodies and tone up and feel better and have more energy. So make sure you check out our Facebook. Here's a link right here and like us and select to get our notifications. And if you applied for our coaching program, expect a call from us within the next 24 hours and we're really excited to start working with you. I hope you have a great evening.